Walmart Canada is investing $1 billion to upgrade its stores, and most specifically also includes its own plan for a store of the future.
Yeah.
Second week in a row, and stores of the future are back. We're back, baby. According to Chain Storage, Walmart Canada's future flagship location, the Square One Walmart Supercenter in Mississauga, Ontario, hope I said that right to all my friends up north, is the retailer's largest store by square foot and will act as a prototype for omni-channel retail innovation. The store transformation will begin with the reimagined electronics department, where traditional product cases will be replaced by open displays, allowing for hands-on interactions, and in which customers will be able to see product availability in real time, scan a QR code to place their order, and experience immediate on-site delivery by an associate facilitated by automation. The location will also feature Walmart's first health hub. Whoa, a lot of alliteration going on here.
Health hub
will also feature Walmart Canada's first health hub, which will centralize pharmacy, vision center, and medical clinic into one area, and include an expanded omni-channel operations area with dedicated space for employees to pick, pack, and stage customer orders. And cancel Christmas, like I said before, to store the future headlines in 2 weeks. What do you like and not like about Walmart Canada's current store of the future plans as described in this article?
Well, I love it. I think 2024 is shaping up to be a real good store of the future year, Chris, and I am ready for it. I have to say, so Walmart in the past, like Walmart's been doing like whatever they want to call it, like store overhauls and like, you know, design overhauls and new design experiences that really have kind of left me wanting more. But I think that this is really a smart move that Walmart is making. I like the approach of a showroom concept for electronics. Like, I think this makes sense. It's going to be an elevated experience that Walmart customers have not had before. So I definitely think it's worth giving this a shot. Now, I do worry slightly that because this is changing operations and just given the current landscape of hiring and those kinds of experiences, like this is great in theory when it works and you have associates that are, you know, and they probably will have their best associates in this store. But this is one of those things that I think is really can be difficult to roll out and to scale to other stores. So for me, it's great. I love how they're going through this. They're creating this seamless customer experience using automation, giving this more space for their associates to, you know, pack and pick orders. Like all of that makes sense. Now it's just, you know, how do we keep this from this progression from getting killed because, you know, it doesn't work when you roll it out to one more store or somebody has a bad experience and this whole project gets killed, because that's always the risk that we've been a part of, that we talk about with store of the future concepts, where the cord gets cut too early because of, you know, this test didn't go exactly how Walmart had planned. So that's my approach.
Somebody gets afraid. Yes, that's so funny. Yeah, you can tell your background comes through loud and clear in that one. And I had very, very similar thoughts. I mean, first of all, I think, you know, to answer my own question, like what's the love or not or hate about this concept as described in the headline? I don't think there's anything, because I think stores of the future as a concept give you the right to experiment and iterate inside the store over time. You know, the proof point is going to be exactly what you said. It's going to be if Walmart Canada's leadership actually allows the store to work iteratively for the next 10 years, right? That it can truly be its innovation lab. And the case in point is electronics. Electronics is the right category to try something like what was described, because generally it requires service to find the products you need, but not always. So it will still definitely impact sales, but you don't know what degree, and you don't know what other positive trade-offs you're going to see too. Like, are you going to see less shrink, right? Because that setup should allow for less shrink. Are you going to have a likely smaller and more inviting floor pad where you can do more creative things from a merchandising perspective? Does the less amount of space that you devote to electronics allow you to put other product categories that you can sell on the floor to a greater degree as well, to generate more revenue from them? So there's a lot of trade-offs that will be understood, and they're going to learn. And that's the beauty of it. But provided that, the big question is, can you stomach the failures, Walmart Canada leadership, that are part and parcel of the learning process? That's the big question. And honestly, I think you are the same. I'm skeptical of them having the intestinal fortitude to pull that off. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, but I also spoken like a true merchant. Like I hadn't thought about the opportunities that this unlocks for the rest of the merchandising, like how much more stuff they can get on the floor and how this will change that whole layout, which I think is really important. Like there are so many positives. Just hang on. Hold on for
Yeah.
one more day, Walmart Canada. Stick it out.
Yeah.
Stick it
And
out.
the one thing I'd say too is like generally speaking, when we hear of store innovation plans, I hate when you're taking categories and doing things categorically because you're creating a disjointed experience from the rest of the store in terms of how you're expecting the customer to shop.
Right.
But
That's
I
true.
think electronics, that is already ingrained in people's heads. You go to that area, you know it's going to be a different experience. And it's not that different than how you have to unlock the keys. You have to get keys to unlock the video games and ask for
Right.
help.
Right.
So that makes sense. But if you start doing that more so throughout the store, then I'd have big questions and likely would